It's day 46, 14,117 verses left. We ended with adultery yesterday and we begin with it again today, and to be honest, it sounds really appealing. This is chapter 7, where there's a lad walking past the house of a woman and she comes out to him and she says, "I found you, I've got snazzy bed sheets, it all smells of cinnamon, do you want to have sex all night? My husband won't be back for ages." Oh, let's do it! Oh, but it's actually like going to a slaughterhouse or getting hung or an arrow piercing your liver or going down into the chambers of death. Oh, that doesn't sound appealing at all. In contrast, in chapter 8, you get all these lists of how wisdom benefits you if you run after it. You'll have sound judgment, you'll know how to rule like a king, you'll have riches and honour and wealth and prosperity. This sounds flipping epic, how do I get it? Well, it looks like the clues in chapter 9 where it says that what you got to do is fear God and try and get to know him. And we saw yesterday the book of Proverbs is all about how to get wisdom, so just jump in. So as you move into the rest of the book of Proverbs, you get these tiny little snapshots telling you the best way to live. Wealth, poverty, wisdom, foolishness, justice, oppression, diligence, laziness, relationships, faithfulness. It's all in there. At one point it even says commit whatever you do to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Okay, world domination, invent teleportation, find a real life lightsaber in the garage. Okay, what else does this say? He who chases fantasies will have his fill of poverty. Oh. Some of them are really just common sense as well, like if you don't do any work, you're not going to get anything, and if you bless your neighbour loudly in the morning, it'll be taken as a curse. Oh man, I so want to try that one. It says other great stuff, like a gentle tongue can break a bone. How would that even work? And it's actually in Proverbs where you find that phrase that pride comes before a fall. At the end of chapter 23, it tells you exactly what life will be like if you get horribly drunk. Though weirdly enough, it doesn't mention a fry up anywhere. In chapter 30, you get some sayings of a guy who sadly doesn't know how to get a girlfriend. And then the whole book ends with all the things an ideal wife would be doing. Oh, that's not an impossibly high bar. Anyway, if you want your life to go really well and you want to get the same kind of wisdom that God used to lay the foundations of the earth, then just grab a cup of tea and get into Proverbs. You will not regret it. Tune in tomorrow for my mate Andy's favourite book on how pointless the whole of life is.